Oh, looks like yeah, you're in the session too. Perfect.
Yep.
I'm so glad they had that hot fix. That was I was scared when it wasn't loading in and it wasn't for everyone else. I was like, oh man, like
Scary for me because I was just trying to make the border on my little window go away on YouTube, and I just hit Alt Enter, and it crashed the game, and then crashed every time I try to load in anything. And I tried deleting like all the graphics ionize and stuff, and
yeah.
redoing them all again, and that didn't work. So I was like, I don't have time to, try to hunt this down. Like, so I just deleted everything and then restarted and reinstalled.
I honestly need to do that too because I, for whatever reason, decide I've got like a old school hard disk and then like solid state drive, and I
Yeah,
saved it to the, you know, spinning hard disk instead of solid state. It takes
yeah,
forever to load.
yeah. It takes forever to load anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tried to do an AI race, crashed. I could do a test session by myself, but any kind of other session, it would just I'd load in, click garage to load the setup, and then crash.
I mean, I guess that's why they do these week 13 things, like to get all this stuff out of the way. But kind of sucks that it's like the week we're trying to practice.
Yeah, yeah. The 228 felt good. Been trying to
Uh,
get that for a little bit.
that was awesome because I wasn't watching for a little bit, and then I had some downtime at work, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna see what he could do for a lap. And like I caught the all the green numbers up at your like in the delta up there, and I was like, oh come on.
uh-huh.
As soon as you crossed the line, I could see your like head going like, yeah, yeah, like
Yeah, once I came out of the chicane, I knew I hit it pretty good, and I knew like my fastest lap of the session, I was bad there. So like I was bad through the first part of Sector 1, like through Eau Rouge, like I wasn't as good. But I knew if I could just be close going into the chicane. All right. So are you out on track?
no, but I'm hopping in the car right now. See what
All right, yeah,
happens.
get in the car and then we'll mess with these settings.
Yeah, I'm in it now.
All right, so I have like a
Pit lane speed limit is
cockpit
47
view here.
miles per hour. Pit exit looks clear.
So if you want to see if you could change like tires and fuel load and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit start spotting. Oh, here we go. Okay, so you like click through it like you normally would,
Yeah.
like same controls. Click to become crew chief. All right, I am crew chief now. Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah, and it shows up on my screen too. Nice.
Yeah, so I can change everything.
Like, can you even change setup stuff from there?
So I can do all the fuel stuff. Um, I can change like ABS. Tires, fuel, ABS. Um, I can't change setup stuff while you're out on the track.
I mean, that makes sense. It's just limited
Yeah,
to what
I
they
can't
can do in
while
the
the
pits.
driver is in car.
All right. Well, I think I'll do a flying lap and then I'll practice pitting and switching drivers here. Oof.
I'm gonna throw up like being in VR while not driving.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, my plan is as soon as I'm out of the car, I'm shutting off
Use
the
the
headset.
monitor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna do.
Especially since I might need to charge it for it to survive.
Alright, these people seem slower than what we were doing. Or we'll see. Because I don't know, like watching us, I'm like, man, our car seems fast, and then everything in the Mercedes seems slow, but they're just like killing us.
I think the Mercedes just has more power.
Yeah. Which is whatever. I mean, I'm trying to like, just back down my competitiveness and like, this is the first one we're doing.
Exactly.
If we can just survive.
Well, I think when the Mercedes came out, it was just like overall faster. Like you looked at the top splits and it was just all Mercedes.
Yeah, I remember it was OP at first for sure.
And my theory with like picking a car is just like I pick what I like, and I don't know, they'll change the BOP at some point, and
No, I like this car. Like, I think it suits like my driving style pretty well. Now that I've kind of gotten used to it a little more.
yeah. I mean, at this point, you're faster than me in this thing, or on this track at least.
Yeah, well, you haven't. I've been practicing a little more. Oh man, far chase. I'm gonna puke. Go back to chase.
The leader's just done a 2:13.19.
Yeah, I'm curious what this lap will be. It's not my cleanest. Oh, that was close. I'm trying not to get any off tracks.
It also seems like their gearing is different. Like I feel like when I was in it's a little weird watching people for gearing though, like in their car or whatever.
Yeah.
P3. Sector 3 is 0.45 off the pace.
I gotta turn the friggin'. And then I used to have like my I don't know, deleting everything. I should have saved some. I wasn't sure what file I messed up though, to like, you know, not have to delete everything.
Right.
Because like I'd spent a lot of time on like my sound and stuff about how I wanted the tires to be.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's an off track.
Watch the track limits, please, Neil.
It's unfortunate because this is a good lap so far.
Like how crew chief is talking to me right now while you're driving.
29.75.
Does it really?
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. Alright, I'm going to complete this lap just so we don't look like chumps on the leaderboard. And now bring it around for pit.
Alright. You want me to get in?
Yeah, I just want to see how that works.
Alright, I'm gonna There's like a pit stop adjustments thing. I guess you have to be in the pits though, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
There's no way to change the gearing in this car, huh?
Which is frustrating because first gear is wildly useless.
Yeah, and so is, I mean, the gearing like in the Mercedes, they were kind of like, it was close, but they had enough fifth gear, like they could use first in turn 1.
Yeah.
And then they had enough fifth gear to where you really didn't have, it almost was like perfect at the end of the straight to not have to go to 6th.
Yeah. Oh, dang. It's a good lap, too.
Yeah, I know we're faster than the 230.
Okay, if I'm still half a second up by the time I come around, I might,
Just run it. It's
Yeah.
fine. We got more time today than I thought, so.
Oh, good. Yeah, I might have just lost it there. No?
Because I thought we were gonna be practicing like tonight for like not very long.
Yeah, same.
And Kat gave me the green light to practice
Excellent.
instead of shoveling dirt.
I had a flight lesson tonight, but I was kind of like, oh man, bad weather, that sucks. Oh well. On to practicing. Oh yeah, I gotta finish up this lap. This is looking good. If I don't F this up. Dang, this is gonna be a good one.
That's your quickest lap. You're currently 0.6 off the leader's pace. Sector 3 is 0.
What'd you run?
Off the pace.
Oh, I see what happened. Okay. So I had a deleted lap in there. It didn't count for some reason, and it was showing me a good delta, but it was from my very first lap out that the delta was showing me.
Oh, gotcha.
When in fact it was pretty close in lap time in my first one.
Yeah, it looked pretty.
Oh well. I think if I could remain in the 230s throughout the race, I'm doing pretty well.
I think that should be our, I mean, if we're in the 230s and we can run that, you know, without a bunch of off tracks. So I need to read the rules, but like, how many do we get before we get a penalty?
Normal races it's 17.
17. I think it's more. I think it's like 25 or something.
And then even then, if you get that, it's for most endurance things, it's like a drive-through penalty or something like that. So it's like obviously not good if we get one, but it's not going to just be like, all right, well, your race is over.
Yeah. That's the other thing. Like, I'm down to like finish that thing tomorrow, no matter what happens.
Exactly, same.
Like, I've cleared the time. So like, even if we got to sit there for repairs for whatever,
No, I'm with
I'm
you.
down to.
We're finishing it.
Because it's just gonna be SR for me. So
Yeah, I'm curious how that's going to be for you. Like, if you're just going to jump a whole class if we're doing all right or what. But
well, I think if I had run other races, I could.
oh
But I
yeah,
haven't done like any time trials or races, which is fine. I'm down with like my I rating being like a indicator of our team I rating.
exactly. All right, box.
All right, I'm gonna stay into like the crew chief thing here. Man, I saw you take the pits one time, and I was like, oh my god.
Your speed.
I'm
Boxing
gonna have to.
1,020 meters.
Also, you can hit your pit limiter before you actually enter the pits to help slow you
Yeah,
down. Jeez, first gear's so useless, you can't even really use it in the pits.
I know. Yep. Because I was watching the Mercedes, I was like, man, should I be going down to first in that first corner? And then I was like, I don't think I can. Yeah, I killed myself right there.
So many times.
You saw the Williams eSport guy, what he did?
Yeah.
We'll see how that all works out for him.
And then, well, so
100
they did
meters.
some
50
cheating.
meters.
There you guys, he pops in. Okay. Oh, did I have to hit something to change drivers?
So I should have to hit remove driver, but I want you to sit for a second.
Okay.
There's pit stop. I'm gonna remove driver.
Oh, there we go.
So we're still pitting, but I can't do any pit stop adjustments, I guess, in this car.
Probably not at this point since you're starting to get in.
Alright.
Yeah, there we go.
So I'm still pitting.
So I'm spotted now. There we go.
You've got 1 gallon left. Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
This is kind of nice because I could just, with VR, I could just look over my shoulder to see if there's anyone coming.
That's how. That's some next level spotting.
I am the omnipotent crew chief. I see all.
A little more cloud cover today. Here in Spa.
So how did you get to the crew chief option? I just see stop spotting at the top. Is there?
No, so look at like where the relative box is.
Oh, gotcha.
There should be like an option down there. You click on like a little green box. Did you find it?
Not yet. I'm looking around. I'm just playing with it.
Oh. I see you changing the boxes. Or no, that wasn't.
Yeah, I haven't changed anything yet. I'm just.
Yeah,
Oh,
Josephine. Neil.
what's up? Oh.
Oh, it's. No, I'm talking to Neil. I am. He's right here.
Oh, there we go.
Guiding round is just done at 231.00.
Off track.
Yep.
Yep. We're on the same team, so Neil's in the pits right now. Yeah, he's telling me to drive better. I'm not going in the pits to see Neil.
Also, I'm ethereal. I cannot be seen.
Neil can't be seen. No, don't help me. Don't grab the wheel. Stop. All right, this is. Please don't grab the wheel here. Here, please. This. No, don't. We're not going to see Neil. Oh, keep it in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You better start packing.
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1.
What? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, she is? Huh. Yeah. Neil's not. You know why he's in the pits?
Spin up 230.94.
Neil's trying to hide from us. Maybe. All right.
That's your best lap in this session. That puts you 0.34 off the pace. That was 230.10.
Nice.
The leader has just done 229.57.
Yeah, this guy hasn't even set a lap time yet, so.
I really wish he wasn't here. I'm like half a second up on my lap.
I think he's on his, it's either his first lap or his out lap right now.
Sector 2 time is okay.
Nope, there he goes. He's coming back.
Nice.
Left side.
I don't know why he hasn't given up space
Hold
yet.
your line.
Because he just wants to do this right now for
Still
some reason.
there.
Yeah.
Watch this one.
Easy. Hold your line.
Oh, this is gonna be a disaster.
Clear left.
Nice. It's exactly what we need to do in the race. Stay away from guys like that.
And he parks it right there.
Car on your right. Clear on your right.
Oh.
Like, you want to drive? Or you want me to go again?
Go again.
All right.
I'm playing around with some stuff here. Also, that's good practice for you because, like, I feel like that's what's really gonna mess us up. Is like not
Yeah.
fast lap times. It's getting around.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. I should have just let him go wreck himself. You know what? I'm gonna start driving every lap of practice like it's the race.
Yep, that's kind of what I've been doing because I'm trying to not get off tracks right now. Like that's my big thing is like no off tracks, no silly risks. Because I
Yep.
think you could have gotten him there if you had held back a little bit. You might have been able to get him on the going into La Source.
Yep.
Oh, I
Oh,
wonder
that's
what
him.
happened
That's
there.
it. Is that him and somebody else?
No, those were the GT3s.
Oh yeah, I thought he claimed himself a victim there. Another victim.
You know what? I'll replay and we'll see what happened. Oh no, there were just two separate incidents. That guy's just sitting in the sand there. Then the other guy just spun.
I found that coming through this little part on like cold tires, like I need to lift right there, like the first lap, because sometimes if I hold it flat there, the car came around on me.
Yeah. Hold on. Need to see where you're
And
actually
I'm
at.
The guy behind has just done a 233.57.
Ah,
We'll slide out of the corner there.
P3.
Nice. So something I noticed there is that if you don't touch the curbs, you could actually kind of get on the gas a little bit earlier. I don't really know if
Oh,
it's
really?
faster or not.
yeah, I don't know either. This is a GT3 behind me, huh?
Oh shoot, I'm looking at the wrong view here for that kind of thing.
Can't hear you. Hang on. What's the question? I'm gonna let
And
this
yeah, it's
guy by.
GT3.
You're a second off in sector 1.
Oh boy, oh boy. Huh.
Try driving it out.
Yeah, good,
Be
good
clear.
point. My
Use
clear
this as
behind
a.
me. Oh, hang on. I always reverse into the middle of the track. Yeah, let's see how bad the damage is. Honestly, doesn't feel that bad.
Oh, you know what's nice too? I can take a look at the car for you. Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
showing much damage.
I'm sorry. I don't really know. I'm gonna have to get it. A ladder or something.
Yeah, you've only got damage on your left rear quarter panel.
Does it say like how bad?
I can't say how bad, but I could just look at it, you know.
Yeah.
The wings look fine, but it's just the quarter panel over the wheel.
All right. If I could get a couple laps without a helper, might be all right.
Well, we're pretty. You could take the P1 spot for sure. They're only running a 229.567.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Engage limiter. Box in 1020 meters.
Yeah, I could definitely get P2. My optimal is about a 29.5, but I mean I haven't even put together like a lap.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh no. Okay. All right. I got it. Oh.
Ooh, barely. Well, that corner's tricky because you're like, oh, I'm through it, and then it just keeps going.
Yeah. You want to jump in for a minute?
Yeah.
All right.
and I got it doing a full fuel and
100 meters.
tires.
50 meters.
That's pretty good. All right, yeah, pull me out.
And remove driver.
Yep.
Practice. There we go.
How do I switch it to you?
So it says 5 seconds left on the driver swap, so you might be getting out of the car still.
Okay.
So you're out of the car.
All right, now it's
Yeah.
showing me you. All right.
And I'm just letting it do the optional repairs.
The guy behind has just done a 230.74. Pit exit's clear.
At least I know that we can, get the like options on the pit stops.
Yeah, that is really nice.
So I haven't practiced like selecting things and all that. So
Well, and
although
honestly,
yes,
like
we're
you
really
shouldn't
not gonna
really
have
pushing too
to
much.
until if we get into like the last stop. You don't, is like we need to get the fuel right, but that should be about it.
Yeah, and they've got the auto fuel option now, and I've got the crew chief
clear
option.
behind.
You're on a bit of delay, I think. I'm already into whatever turn this is. The one before no name. Rivage. There we go.
Where are you Are you about to turn in right here?
I'm going through the double left-hander.
All right, I'm with you now then.
I need to turn in sooner there.
All right, you know what I'm gonna do? You drive for a minute.
All right.
I'm gonna quit and then come back using my monitor.
Oh yeah, I wanted to practice that too. Like, because that's
Alright.
the thing that worries me the most is like
Yeah.
the shutting down of the computer.
All right, so I'm quitting. And then I'm gonna change my option to monitor, hit join, launch. The downside is that, like, I don't know, if something weird happens, like the next person isn't like ready to drive,
Well, I think if that happens, the car's
It is
gonna have
what
to
it
get
is.
towed, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be like
5 minutes or whatever.
Yeah. 'Cause I was thinking about that too.
Like if my power goes out or something,
Exactly.
which isn't outside the realm of possibility because they're still building houses in this neighborhood, and sometimes it just goes out for no reason.
Fun.
Yeah. So I mean, just put you an empty bottle if you gotta pee and I can't get on. I thought about it. I was like, man, I need like a battery backup that could last like an hour.
Right.
Need one for the like modem.
Well, luckily for me, my setup here is like the third bedroom in our apartment, and it's got its own bathroom. So like, I've done some 2-hour races where I go to the bathroom in my pit stop and make it back in time.
Sick. That is awesome. Didn't even think about. I forgot how long those pit stops are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn this fan on, and you tell me if the noise is like too much.
213.18.
Like, am I gonna kill you with that? Like, if I'm driving and you're trying to talk to me?
I can't hear anything.
Okay. You can still hear me, okay?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a pretty here. Let me move this. Let's see.
That was a little cut out. Oh yeah, I can't hear you. You got a robot voice.
Oh, or what about now?
That's better.
Okay. Alright, so it worked for me to get back in. Start spotting. Crew chief.
Oh, you're getting broken up.
All right.
again. There you go. Better.
Working on my fan positioning here then.
You could tell when the like sound cancellation starts to struggle.
Sector 1 is.
So I guess I'll just point it more at my body and not so much my head.
Well, too, there's gonna be times where we're alone, you know, so it's like
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, how do you want to do like chat? Just use Discord the whole time?
I think that's the best because
Yeah.
we don't need to be in the race to use that, and like you go in and out of it pretty easily. And then like even if I was, ah, dang it, I was thinking too, what we could also do is just make sure we're streaming, and then like if I go to eat or whatever, I could keep that up in the background and see if you run into trouble or something like that.
Yeah.
Same thing. Oh God. Same thing with Discord is like I could have that up on my phone. That was a horrible lap.
I mean, I was talking to you the whole time.
That's fine.
There's a faster class car approaching.
Jeez.
P3.
Yeah. That wasn't my worst, but could do better.
Yeah.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah, I love when people know when to pass you. For both of your sake.
Uh-oh. That's why we're driving GT4 right there.
Yup. None of that business.
Peter,
There.
good luck. That's your quickest today. You're now 0.24
There you
off
go.
the pace. Sector 3 times quick.
Nice.
Yeah. I feel pretty good about Rouge and Radion.
Sector 1 is 0.49 off the pace.
Yeah, I'm scared to get on that curb, like, before turn in there, because I've
It's-
wrecked myself like that.
Yeah.
I think that one, same thing with this one and the next one, too. This one's not as bad, but the,
I feel like this is my biggest off-track culprit is right there.
Sector 2 is 0.32 off the pace.
Yeah, that curb's not great.
yeah.
That's something I think might help your lap time maybe is
Going wider into there.
yeah, like
Yeah.
aiming
E3, you're
straight
now
at your
0.9
braking point
off
after
the
coming
pace.
through the
10th off
little
the
kink
pace,
there.
Sector 3.
Yeah, and I don't go as wide as you do, like under, like where you brake and I brake.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I could try that. I might practice just lifting through there.
Through Eau Rouge.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. Alright, I'm gonna catch this guy and then I'm gonna pit.
All right, let me get out
33,
and then get back in.
Sector 1 is 0.8
But-
off the pace.
Are you there?
Yep, still here.
All right. Loading back in. Headsets on.
You got a little bit of time. Still 3 seconds ahead of me.
Oh, I'm still you know, just practicing here.
Oh, well,
Although
I passed him.
How close are you think we're taking it on pit stops? Like, whenever it says like you got 2 laps of fuel left, pit that lap.
I'd say so.
Should have drank some water while I was watching you. Yeah, I don't know how all your stuff is set up, but it was pretty easy for me. I just like, I still have my monitor hooked up, so.
Yeah, I still got my monitor hooked up. I just pretty much have to switch chairs. That's all.
You're currently
Oh, gotcha.
1.4 off the leader's pace. Sector
The
3
UI
is
makes
0,
it so awesome
0.4
now,
off the
rather than
race.
me having to do that with some stupid third-party program.
Yeah. And luckily I started when the UI started, so I've never really used the website.
It was,
Yeah, it seems old.
it was pretty jank there. Like, it was basically a third-party program that would edit the INI file for you. Like, or it would swap them out is what it would do. You would save an INI file, one for VR, one for the monitor, and then you would tell the program I want to run in VR, and then it would put in the VR INI, and then you could race.
It's just done a 229.28.
I mean, I guess it's what they have built in now, but man, it was still loading in here.
Alright.
I'm in, I'm looking at the side of the car, so
Perfect.
so I don't need to select set up anything, I just need to. Alright, so
And I mean, you could change if you want to not change anything and just go with the amount of fuel and tire wear I've done, or you could just refresh and everything.
alright, I think I'm ready when you are.
Alright. I'll pit this lap then. Alright, coming through Blanchemont. Robert French it.
Oh, nice.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 1,020 meters.
I just need to figure out how to not slow down too much, because I'm slowing down to like 25 and then having to pick up my speed again.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, all the GT3 cars, even the ones that have like are the slowest one in their field, are just so much faster than us.
It's crazy.
That I don't know if we'll even, because at first I was like, man, if I could find a GT3 that's slow and just ride behind them,
Yeah.
they'd probably get mad, but
The leader's just done a 228.69.
oh, that's good. Fast lap. Them.
100 meters.
Can't
50
see my guy.
meters.
Where's he? Oh, there he is. Perfect.
Remove driver.
Nice.
Practice. Yeah, driver swap is like 20 seconds or something.
Which
We
that
should
makes
probably
sense.
time these like pit stops at some point.
Let's see. Yeah, let me know how long that pit stop is. The timer is when you get out.
Pit service time 34.8.
Exits clear.
Okay.
Push.
So,
All right,
how much
Neil.
fuel
Faster
do
class
we have to
car
put in there?
approaching.
I didn't see. Oh, the tire wear wasn't that bad. The right front was down to 91% on the lowest. All right, I'm gonna try this now.
All right.
But this time, I'm gonna try actually completely shutting down my computer just to make sure it's not all wonky with doing that. So I'll be back in a second.
All right.